So, it's Scott DeSalvo shooting another video for you. Worked all weekend on my way home to, you guessed it, work more. Because that's the life I live, helping injured people. So, the question I want to answer for you right now is, who really runs the show in an injury case? Well, on our end of it, or on your end of it, you run the show. You're the decision maker. You're the one who got hurt. But on the other end of it, who runs the show? Is it the judge? Is it the defense lawyer? Is it the defendant? The guy who actually owns the property you got hurt on, or owns the car that, you were in, or who caused the crash? Well, the answer is none of those people are the boss of the defense side of the case. The boss of the defense side of the case is an insurance company. And here's how insurance companies work. They work by collecting premiums from their insureds, and then when somebody makes a claim against the policy, the honorable thing to do would be to evaluate the claim and pay out on it, right? And that's how insurance is supposed to work. But it doesn't work that way anymore. And even 20 years ago, it used to work more like that. But probably 20, 30 years ago, or maybe even a little bit before that, these insurance companies got together and said, hey, we can save a lot of money if we increase the number of people who are insured and then decrease our payouts. Or we've also done studies that if we delay payouts, a lot of these people abandon their claims and they miss their deadline to file a lawsuit. And if they miss their deadline, we don't have to pay anything. And, we save even more money that way. So basically, year by year, and it's never been worse than it is now, these insurance companies routinely deny claims, or they'll offer you money that's like less than your medical bills, or they'll offer you your medical bills and $500. This kind of crap, right? And I'm not talking about like a little temporary injury. I'm talking about in situations where there's a broken bone or somebody has a minor surgical procedure. They're going to offer you $1,000 plus the medical bills, and the catch is they want to negotiate the medical bills. So let's say your medical bills are 10 grand. The insurance company says, hey, I'll negotiate the medical bills down. I will take care of the medical bills, and then we're going to give you $1,000 on top of that. Well, here's what they do behind the scenes. They contact the doctors who have 10 grand in medical bills, and they offer the doctors 3 grand or 4 grand. And pester them until they take it. So you think the insurance company settled your case, for example, for 11 grand, 10 to the doctors and 1 to you, but they're really only paying 5 grand, 4 to the doctors and 1 to you. And they try and do it early on before you know whether your injury's permanent or not, right? So that's what they do, and that's what they try and get away with. So the truth is, like, they're not just going to pay your claim. Insurance companies are just not going to pay your claim. And if they're nice to you on the telephone, there's one reason for that. They're buttering you up. They're trying to get you to lower your guard. And, at the end of a protracted, dragged out claims process, they're going to tell you they can't offer any money. They don't think they're responsible. Or they're going to offer you crap money. And a lot of times they're hoping that your deadline passes, right? They'll call you. They'll talk to you. Then all of a sudden they'll stop calling you. Well, if they can delay you past that deadline for filing a lawsuit, then your case is over. They don't pay anything. So it would be nice to believe, and I'm not talking about just the crummy insurance companies. I'm talking about like all the insurance companies do this now because it's an effective strategy for them to save money. Now, is it honorable? Is it what you expect out of a company that you're paying money to? Fuck no. Pardon my French. I get emotional about these things. Because I see it over and over. I had a guy call me one time who told me that his adjuster said, oh, the deadline doesn't matter. We'll take care of this. And then immediately after the deadline, he calls the guy and says, sorry, your deadline's passed. And this is an older guy, and he had some injuries, and he didn't want to call a lawyer, and he didn't want to make waves, and he didn't want to sue anybody. but he made a mistake. He trusted the insurance company. It's like that movie Animal House, where the one guy tells the other guy, hey man, you screwed up. You trusted us. You know, whether insurance companies play good cop or bad cop, it does not matter. You can't trust them. The individual insurance adjusters you're talking to get bonuses for not paying out on claims. They get bonuses for how low they can settle cases for. So, you know, when it comes to insurance, you can't trust them. And you know, I know I'm pessimistic because I do this every day, but if you're not involved in this business, you don't realize how bad it is out there. Like, most people I talk to still think, you know, you make an injury claim and they offer you a bunch of money, and injury lawyers are all rich and they barely work because all they got to do is call an insurance company and they pay them a bunch of money. Not that, you know, not true. And you know, the people who believe that the most are the ones who get hurt, and then they're shocked and outraged when they get hurt and their case can't settle. They get mad at their lawyer. They think something weird is going on, and you know, it's unfortunate. And that's why I try to spread the news. I know it's like, oh, of course the injury lawyer says cases are hard, and of course the injury lawyer says, you know, he has to work hard to settle people's cases. Well, I'm really being honest with you. So anyway, I've gone on twice as long as I wanted to. Hope that information helps you. Thanks for watching, and take care.